Welcome to the video lecture series of electronic devices. Today's topic is Einstein relation. So in today's lecture you have to understand what is Einstein relation, how to represent it mathematically and how to derive it. Let us begin. The equation which relates the mobility is denoted by mu, and the diffusion coefficient, which is denoted by d, is known as the Einstein relation. So means that equation which relates mobility with the diffusion coefficients is known as Einstein relation. You can note down this point, this is very important. Mobility characterizes how quickly an electron or hole can move through a semiconductor in the applied electric field. See, you always used to say electron is very mobile and its mobility can be characterized in that particular term. And there is a process via which electrons or holes can move from a region of higher concentration to the region of lower concentration. This particular process is known as what? Diffusion. Then there is a term drift. Drift current density and diffusion current density. See, what is drift current density? It is defined for the electrons or holes, and drift current density is directly proportional to the mobility of electrons or holes, while diffusion current density of electrons or holes is directly proportional to the diffusion coefficients of electrons and holes. Diffusion coefficient of electron is written as dn, while the diffusion coefficient for the hole is denoted by dp. Let me draw the energy band diagram. Energy band diagram which shows the valence band and the conduction band. See, if this is the conduction band, this is the valence band. EC denotes the conduction band while EV is for the valence band. If electric field is in the x direction along this x-axis, now electrons will drift opposite to the Ex. It means the direction of movement of electron will be in minus x direction. Therefore, potential energy for electrons to be increased in the direction of the field. Now, electrostatic potential, which is denoted by Vx, this is what, let me write it. It is electrostatic potential. This can be written as Vx is equal to what? Applied electric field, which is Ex upon minus Q. And from the definition of electric field, you can write electric field is what? This is minus d of Vx upon dx. This is how you can write down the electric field component. Now from equation 1 and 2 you can write Ex is what? Ex is equal to minus d upon dx, E of x upon minus q. Or you can write it as Ex is what? 1 upon q, minus minus, it would be plus d of E upon dx. See here, we can relate this term Ex to the electron potential energy, and in this particular band diagram, it can be done by selecting some reference. So selecting reference as EI. Let us mark this reference as EI. So now this particular term would be what? 1 upon Q d of EI upon dx. This is equation number 3. So this you have written with the help of equation 1 and 2. At the same time, we know that the current density can be written as what? J P of x is equal to Jp drift plus Jp diffusion. Similarly, you can write down in terms of Jn, and you know that this equation is what? Jpx is Q into mu P, Px into Ex minus this term is what? Q times dP dpx upon dx. You are aware with this particular equation, just you have written the term for the Jp drift and diffusion. At equilibrium, no net current flows in the semiconductor. It means at equilibrium, this term Jp of x, this particular term would be 0. So from equation 4 you can write as, this equation would be what? This is equal to 0. So these two terms you can write it as Q, and Q will be cancelled out. This would be mu P Px into Ex. This is equal to what? dP, which is the diffusion coefficient for the holes, into d of Px upon dx. Just you have taken the equilibrium condition, and from here you can write what is Ex? Ex is dP upon mu P into 1 upon Px into dpx upon dx. Just you have rearranged the term. So from here you can write down Ex into this form. This is equation number 5. So from here you can see that hole concentration means here Px varies, and how it varies? Px varies from intrinsic electron concentration, that is from Ni to a large value of Fermi level like Ef. It moves from Ei towards the valence band. So this particular relationship of hole concentration variation can be written as, now write down this particular relation. This is what? P of x, this is equal to Ni, which is the intrinsic carrier concentration, exponential Ei minus Ef upon K into T. This is equation number 6. You are aware with this particular equation as well. Now With the help of equation number 5 and 6, we may write from equation 5 and 6, we may write Ex is what? This is dP upon mu p into, just you are substituting the value of Px from equation number 6 into equation number 5. This term would be 1 upon kT d of Ei upon dx minus d of Ef upon dx. Let us say this is equation number 7. And here at equilibrium, Fermi level does not vary with x. At equilibrium, Fermi level does not vary with x. It means that is the term d of Ef upon dx, this term would be 0. So now substitute this term is equal to 0 in equation number 7, and you can write the remaining equation as Ex is equal to dP upon mu p into 1 upon kT d of Ei upon dx. This is equation number 8. Now you can see that both the equation number 3 and 8 represents the same term. So we can equate equation 3 and 8, and now we can write equate equation 3 and 8. So here we can write this term is what? 1 upon q dEi upon dx. Second term, this is dP upon mu p into 1 upon kT into dEi upon dx. Now here you can see some of the terms will cancel out, dEi upon dx, and from here you can write down dP upon mu p, this is equal to what? K into T upon Q. So this is the Einstein relation. In general, you can write down, so here P, you have written this particular equation in terms of the holes. So in general, we can write, sorry, this must be D, let me erase it. D upon mu, this is equal to K into T upon Q, and this equation is valid for either carrier type, and this particular equation is known as Einstein relation. You may get various numerical questions also based on this. Here you can see a term which is K into T by Q. This term is actually thermal voltage. You can note down this also. KT upon Q, this term is nothing but thermal voltage. So remember it, This particular equation is valid for both type of carriers. Carriers may be electrons or holes. So Einstein relation is extremely useful in the discussion of current flow problems in a number of semiconductor devices. So wherever there is a requirement to estimate, to evaluate the current flow problems, Einstein relation is very much useful. So I hope now it must be clear to you how to derive it. Thank you so much for watching this video.